Thank you for helping out. We can now investigate the Blight Tide anomalies and trace Neferith's activities. Endman, what do you think their next step is? Mifu, Tang supported our last operation, didn't she?
Wow! I thought you wouldn't tell Qian Shuzhuang about that.
Why wouldn't I?
This is the time we should be rowing the same boat. 10 years later, the scars from the disaster still divide us from the stockade residents. Trust was the first casualty. However, Enfield presents us with another opportunity.
Enfield will seek balance between Wuling City and Qingbo Stockade. What we need is more allies, not adversaries.
Qian Shuzhuang, what about her? If both Wuling City and Qingbo Stockade are in trouble, then she's...
The primary objective of Yinglong's Special Task Force remains in the North Wuling Exclusion Zone. Though understaffed, they did promise to offer any help they could afford to Wuling. HAS is already doing its best to reinforce this city. However, the overall situation on Talus 2 isn't looking too good. This is starting to feel like what happened 10 years ago.
Set your worries aside. We'll get through this together.
Indeed, we shall. This is just the beginning.
Tang?
I got my big bird to agree! We've prepped a pretty plot of land at a stockade! Oh, before I forget, the team sure fixed that broken road between our stockade and Wuling City. And we're giving you a super official invite! I super dare me to say no to that!
The construction of the geological probe seems almost complete. This project might shape the future of Valley 4. Let's go and take a look. Endman.
This place is a mess. I thought Crow said they're almost done with the geological probe.
The local crew seems to have run into some trouble. But I don't see Dean or Clavel around. Aren't they supposed to be leading the work? Let's talk to Mr. Crow and learn more about the situation.
Ah, my friends from Anfield. You're here.
We received your message and came to check on the geological probe's progress. But The entire worksite appears somewhat disorganized.
That's primarily because probe construction is just one step away from completion. However, we have yet to verify the parameter set and data samples of the surveillance unit. The entire crew is exhausted by the task.
What about Dean and Clavel?
They started arguing first. People got them to cool off before moving on with their jobs.
I knew it.
The two boys learned nothing from their experiences and made a fool of themselves. They deserve it.
Nevertheless, we should try to fix the problems with our surveillance unit.
Don't worry, Supervisor. If the siege gets out of control, I'll step in and get it fixed. But now, I don't intend to interfere or help them out of their mess.
So, you actually know how to get everything done. Then, why would you just sit around and let them mess things up?
I actually want to let them achieve spectacular success on their own. But look at them. Can they pull it off? My generation was built different. Some of us got back from the front lines to walk floors that had no materials. We ended up making our own equipment by taking parts of the lathe. This generation has a serious problem. They bicker and complain. They don't know how to work as a team. Worse, they strut around with a sense of useless pride. I would have taken care of this on my own if I were younger. I wouldn't even need two inept fools of apprentices to take care of this job.
The way you said that really sounds like a Shifu we had in Tanjian Hall.
But they'll be running Valley 4 one day. This disaster really changed me as well. Young people like you will be running the show. We even changed the Utu Quarter. No matter how hard we try, I guess it's time to pass on the baton. The apprentices may have plenty of issues, but they're gifted in their own right. That said, they must learn to solve problems on their own. If another disaster like the last one strikes again, they'll have no one to count on.
I hope they will appreciate all the work you've put in for them.
Them? Appreciate my work? Well, just sit around. They'll be crying for help soon enough. They neglected too many details. The first activation of the probe will involve a certain degree of danger. But I didn't remind them this time.
Aren't you worried about accidents?
Don't worry. I won't risk this if human safety is involved. Since the admin is with us, we can afford to wait before giving them help. Let them have a taste of their mistakes and learn from it.
Fine. I understand what you're trying to do.
Let us in! That's time for Corriendo! Now let's get
Your end awaits. Good work, everyone.
That's what I like to hear.
Ah.
Wow, this actually looks super impressive. You two turned out to be pretty professional at this.
We wouldn't have been in that mess if we'd had proper samples. What? You're the one who messed up the parameters. I reminded you that the testing environment of the samples might change, and I could totally fix the parameter issues on my own. And you're blaming me? I was the one who helped you churn out those parameters. Well, you promised that you'd find some proper samples. In the end, it was my replacements that solved the crisis. Why are you...
Hold on, what's happening? The geological probe isn't doing anything.
What? Let me see. What by Talos is wrong this time? This isn't supposed to happen. It's strange. Why? How? Endman?
Enough! Both of you! Can't believe you're still asking others to take care of your problems!
Professor Crow, it wasn't like that.
Done explaining already, Dean? It's been years and you never bothered changing that unruly personality of yours. You're always rushing straight into things without thinking about the consequences. True, you might get rewarded and things work, but the losses are just as great. Consider yourself lucky if you only take property damage, because the way you do things has a chance of inflicting serious injuries. You can't bear the losses. No one can. You gotta learn how to smash the brakes before you actually hurt somebody.
You're right, Professor.
And you, don't just stand there and gawk.
I'm sorry.
There are times when Dean is actually right. You gotta take a bold step forward in scientific research. You can't make a progress by dancing around in circles. No one can predict what we'll be looking at in the future, and no one can solve everything with the same old ways. Be cautious when you need it, but when you need to be bold, do not hesitate. Windows of opportunity can disappear in an instant.
I've learned my lesson.
I appointed the two of you to lead the geological probe construction project because I want you to help each other out. You two should be covering for each other's deficiencies. Alone, you might slip, but together, you should be able to figure it out. I thought you learned something from the disaster. But what did I see? Boys who won't stop bickering, who go running off to the Endman for help. This is the final stage, and you still want others to clean up your mess. How am I supposed to let you lead the reconstruction of Valley 4?
Professor Crow.
You're lucky. you still got me and the admin around to sort out your blighted mistakes. But what about next time? If you run into another disaster of this scale, who are you going to turn to? I've submitted applications to assign you to the Originium power plant. You'll be taking over my job and that of old Daniels. No one will be around to help you, and you won't be getting any lessons from anyone.
Wait! Professor Crow! What about you? We can't do without you, Professor Crow.
Just look at your sorry lot. How am I supposed to hand over the mission of rebuilding Valley 4? I only have 6 more years to go. Don't let me catch you stirring up trouble again.
But... okay. We'll make full use of these 6 years.
Follow me. There's still the final step for constructing the geological probe. The crew really worked hard for this. Don't keep them waiting.
Wow, it's moving! The geological probe will constantly release various isotopes, sound waves, and penetrants underground. The data we gather will help scientists speed up the healing of the local ecology.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this place restored to its former glory. When we first arrived at the power plateau, the place was already in ruins.
That's a real shame. The plateau used to be a scenic location. Don't worry. We'll do our best and make the plateau more beautiful than ever before.
With time, the land will slowly rejuvenate and remediate itself.
Mr. Crow, how do you think Valley 4 might change in the future?
How do I think? If these young people are in charge, the future looks bleak. But no matter what happens, it's the youths who'll be building the future. I myself want to see Valley 4 getting better. If the people in the valley live stable and secure lives, that'd be good enough for me.
Perhaps it won't be long before these young people start to impress you. Right, Professor?
I sure hope so. But the future of Telestrom... now that will be decided by you, Enfielders.
Edmund, you're here. I tried using the signal receiver to search for the equipment of our 3 missing crewmates. I made plenty of attempts and entered all the identifying codes I could think of. But I found nothing. Thank you, Endman. You don't need to comfort me.
Inman, look at this! I see a signal! Wait, why did it disappear?
I saw it too. It was a flash signal. and its location should be somewhere around the mountain path. Possible they're still alive. Somewhere around where the Landbreakers are still active.
Wait, is the most dangerous place actually the safest place?
We should quickly inform Nothman of our finding.
Nothman!
Edmund, I've submitted my resignation. I'm no longer the monitor of this site.
Huh? Why? That's so sudden. Why did you...
All the things I've been through made me realize I'm not cut out for this job. And I almost screwed up everything, more than once. If no one had been around to help me, until the committee names a new site monitor, we'll be relying on Mr. Japan to manage this place in the interim.
Nothman, my boy, you...
It's my decision alone. Anyway, Endman, there was something important you wanted to say? What? This can't be. I thought... we lost the signals back there. But... it's been such a long time. If they were still alive in Valley 4, why couldn't we find any traces of them?
And they seem to be hiding near the Landbreaker lair. The raiders haven't found them because they are not obvious targets.
I know I lack confidence, as well as actual skills. And it's true that I probably botched up a few jobs. But severing their signals, so they wouldn't slow us down? Rameld, Olga, and Pavel. How could they do that? Who gave them permission to make such a sacrifice? I'm not okay with this. Their actions are irresponsible and go against their personal well-being. In any case, I must take full blame for this. The fault is totally mine, but those three are three fine crewmates. Endman, please, I need your help. I must find them. Those three blight-brained fools really got us all worked up. Once they come back, I'll monitor them all to hell. I'll get them to copy the UWST Valley 4 emergency manual 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's right. These three damn fools got us all worried for ages. We gotta drag them back and teach them a real lesson. Well, give them toilet duty for a month.
That's right. Let's drag those little brats back home.
Give the orders, Nothman. The crew will find them.
Amplifier Unit 1 activated. Signal receiver power is approaching 75% of threshold.
Roger that. We're all set and ready.
Amplifier Unit 2 activated. Signal receiver power is approaching 80% of threshold.
Prep work is done here. We're ready to go anytime.
Amplifier Unit 3 activated. 82%. Come on.
Roger. Amplifier Unit 4 is good to go.
All amplifiers are online. Good job, people. Edmund, we can now initiate the search. Let's mark out their location. Verifying switch. Initiating signal trace.
Nothing so far. No relevant signals have been picking up on the control panel.
No need to jump to conclusions. Power of the signal trace is still growing. We're already getting a signal response. Unlock all power limits for all devices. Give me a fully powered signal trace. We're zeroing in on the location. The signal is getting stronger, but we don't have a lock-on yet. Can we still increase the power?
Power output is already approaching the threshold.
Guess we can't fuss over that right now. Set power to max. 3, 2... We did it! We found the signal coordinates! It's the final section of the mountain path leading to the origin load spring.
No one breaks my shield!
Someone's coming.
Nothman, my boy! We found him!
Wait. Nothman, it's actually you!
Rameld. Olga. Pavel. Everyone's here. And alive. How? How could you risk your lives like that? The UW never leaves anyone behind. Do you know how many crewmates felt betrayed by your actions?
Slow down, Nothman. And take it easy, would you? Olga's injuries haven't fully... He could barely walk, and we'd end up slowing everyone down. You saw all the blight gushing out of nowhere. If you'd taken us with you, no one would have made it out. When we finally decided to stop, we cut our signals and prepared to meet our fate. The blight flood surged towards us, and then it stopped by the cliff. We eventually recovered enough strength to move again and found this trail that led us here. I guess fate wants us to live.
But how could you just cut the signal like that?
Well, if we hadn't cut our signals when the blight flood was upon us, what would you have done?
We have faith in you, Nothman. You probably would try to take us along no matter the cost. But if the crew had to carry us, everyone would have been overtaken and swallowed by the blight. It would be too cruel and devastating for you. It's a choice that none of us wants you to make. I know you joined the emergency committee during a disaster. It was also your first real trial. You're too kind. The mission from your superiors and those ordering your superiors, and even the emergency committee, it was never about
saving everyone. It's about saving as many lives as possible. Oh, by the way, how fares the main crew?
The refuge point is complete. Young Northman got everyone settled in. And he even managed to get in touch with ENDFIELD.
Seems like we made the right choice.
No! You're just bending the facts. Stop treating me like a kid. Look, Pavel, I found you. So I did end up saving everyone. No one has to be sacrificed.
Of course you did. You found us. Thank you, Northman. I mean it. You're incredible.
Thanks, Captain.
Thank you.
All right, crew. It's time to go home. Mr. Dupin, can you cook something nice for them? Some hot food will help them recover. Once we head back, I'll be exercising my monitor rights. You'll each be copying the emergency manual 1,000 times, by hand.
The landslide has been cleared away.
The bridge is still out, though. Tung-Tung?
Oh! I'm here to pick you up!
This isn't another trick of yours, right?
Of course not! Look, I'm genuinely concerned for all of you! Get this bridge fixed, then we'll head to the stockade together! Come on, just get moving already! I don't want to be seen by those pesky watchguards! We can finally use this road!
So, what was your plan for this road?
This is the only path if we need to borrow more food from the city.
I fear supplies at the stockade are dwindling.
Totally. That's why I really need to get 1,000 caddies of food. Let's save this discussion for stockade. Time to formally introduce Dark Mask. Boss is here. Wait, that one looks tough. All equipment charged and ready. We'll see this through.
anyone lock a long ear up in this place? Could it be poachers? Oh, don't panic, little one. We'll get you out right now.
Huh? Who are you? In my cage. Why is my cage open? Have you seen Wolsey? She's a long ear. Took me ages to get her inside the cage. Oh, how did she escape again?
What? That long ear is yours?
Yeah, I'm Atu, a Tianshi disciple of Wuling. Wolsey is my graduation research project. If she goes missing, I'll have to put off my graduation for the 4th year. What? What did you do to my Wolsey?
No, we saw her running that way. Let's chase her down for you. Awkward.
Wolsey doesn't like moving around when she's full. I think she should be nearby.
Let's scan the place, Inman. Check the ground for paw prints.
Rusty spear, rusty tie, pouches of powder, duck wide, fiddling eye, tinkling eye, settle score with righteous pride.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Breathe deeply, dude. It's gonna be alright. You got this.
Trust me.
Haha, the street chief is back! And...
Ah, it's you! Chief told us how you totally embarrassed the Wulingers, and they got down on their fours to beg you for help.
All right, fam, settle down and listen up. I have specifically summoned Dark Mask home to help repair our stockade. Everyone knows that our Dark Mask is a true professional. Splatters, blood. With Dark Mask around, you'll be gone in a poof.
Dark Mask? I never knew you were so popular here.
This is actually making me curious. Now I really want to hear Tong Tong's stories about you. Of course. The first step is to verify the deployment site.
Come with me. I got a perfect place for you. Spacious and quiet.
How did you find this place?
So I was just napping. Oh, wait! I was doing some serious surveying.
Your stockade. Oh dear. It's giving me the creeps. But I've got to be brave. But we'll see.
So I was just napping. Oh, wait! I was doing some serious surveying of my turf. Flooded during my patrols.
Furball. Tried kicking me back then. Guess you can't do anything behind the cage, eh?
Woosie! Hey, you! Give me back my Woosie!
Oh, hold up. A Wooling girl. Here. Now that's interesting. I thought Wooling has everything. But someone's here demanding a share of this fine long ear we caught. What? Does the wildlife belong to people now? Since when did anyone own the earth, the skies, or the rivers?
Woosie is different. You just want her for yourself.
Hey, Dajang. This one right here looks like the ENDFIELD chief.
Oh, you're right. The heroes who had our backs. And were approved by the Supreme Chief herself. So, is this Wooling girl part of your crew?
Uh-huh. Atu is under our protection.
Great. Talking's easier when it's fam to fam.
So, how much are you asking for her? I'll pay.
Money? Nah, we don't need stupid pieces of paper. Lunch. That's what the fam wants right now. But you came without invitation and got in the way. We caught this furball with our own hands. Tell you what, bring us something else to chew on, and we'll trade.
Thank you for helping me out. If I came here on my own for Woosie, they'll probably cook me along with her. So many edible things grow here. Why are they so obsessed with eating Woosie? There are resilient water, tusk-beast claws, water lamp blowbobs, and even some jingcao growing nearby. All can be eaten after basic preparations.
Another day of beautiful sounds.
Jingcao like this tend to attract wildebeest, especially when they're bolting. Careful!
We finally pulled it off. And it's because we all stuck together.
We found plenty of edible stuff. Let's take them to Dajang and get Woolsey back. Atu, you sound really knowledgeable about everything. Are you a biology major?
I majored in that for a bit, but I don't think I'll make a qualified biologist. My mom is a Tianshi of biology at HAS. If we stack all the stuff she has published, that pile will be taller than me. I'll never be as good as Mom.
Took you quite a while. Thought you ran away.
Here, things you can eat. Give my Woolsey back to me.
Gal, you call this edible? Do you think we're fools?
Of course they're edible. You just need to cook them. I'll show you.
Wow, you're pretty good at cooking, Atu. Ever thought about being a chef?
I thought about a culinary career and looked into it for a bit. even collected all sorts of ingredients and tried them out. But there are just too many chefs around. I'll end up being really mid, and that's something I want to avoid.
City gal, say what you want, but you're actually pretty good at being funny. Guess we'll honor our promise and give your Woolsey back to you. City gal, that really a long ear? Hell of a kick. How do you keep her under control?
Hey, I once applied to a watchguard internship. Don't underestimate me.
Wow, I didn't know you could fight, Atu.
Just a bit. Unfortunately, I overslept and missed the third round of trials. Ah, Lucy! Gotta cut the chit-chat or she'll be too far away.
Edmund, Woolsey went over there. Time to leg it. Tweety Bomb, stay frosty and no slacking.
Lucy is always running off to the worst spots. My senior is going to be pissed again. Why would Lucy come this far? Wouldn't she be afraid?
Perhaps Woolsey belongs to good old nature.
But I think Woolsey must be afraid. She was born and raised at a tiny place. The world outside is huge. Where could she be hiding?
I'm totally finished. My instructor is gonna get really mad at this.
Yuning, are you in trouble too?
Atu? Why are you here? I thought you switched majors and your project too. Wasn't that like 2 months ago? Let's talk about something urgent right now. I was eating lunch. Then, on the camera feeds, I saw a long ear running into the testing area. That critter's stomping all over the place, and she won't stop munching. She's ruining everything.
Lucy! Oh, I'm so sorry, people. I go look for my Lucy.
Woolsey. Did Atu name her long ear?
She did. Are you Atu's classmate?
Atu, the major changer? She's got classmates all over Wuling City. Studying at Wuling is tuition-free, but no one does it like Atu. She's literally dabbled in every major. I think even Viceroy Zhuang's wallet is feeling the pain from that nonsense. Yeah, whenever she starts a new major, hopelessness will soon catch up and she'll switch to another. And that's why she's never graduating. I actually get along with Atu. She's pretty nice. Quite an idealist, and super smart too. Gotta tell you something. Atu keeps saying that she's not good at anything, but her GPA? It's way above passing for every major she's taken. I don't think anyone else could do it. If you ask me, she's a genius. Of sorts.
Oh yeah! We hardly spent any time with Atu. But that girl managed to show us 3 different professional skill sets.
Well, I don't think she realizes just how smart she is. She dabbles in this and then that, but never manages to get anything done. What a shame.
We'd better find Woolsey to make sure that Atu graduates this year. Whoa! Woolsey sure is destructive.
Well, I personally bred Woolsey myself. She's a hyper-evolved long-ear variant.
Atu! Where were you back then?
I'm so sorry. I was cleaning up Woolsey's mess. Can't let her disrupt people's work.
Let's help you with that.
Atu, come here, please. About that project progress report you submitted yesterday.
Mr. Lu, I gotta find Lucy.
Oh.
Edmund, Atu looks confused and lost. Is there anything we can do to help her? You're probably gonna say, everyone's got a useful talent. And you're right. But even I had a major episode of not knowing what I really wanted. I totally get it. Oh my Talos! Did you roast Woolsey already? Atu, have you given up again?
Oh, Atu, this poor fella you caught is Woolsey? Speaking of which, you're pretty good at roasting. Smells great, and just the right amount of fat.
Wow, you're...
Just then, Lucy sat in Qingbo Stockade and stared at me for a while. And then she ran off. I know there's a limestone cave nearby. Lucy loved running around in these caves.
You're attacking the little pantails, Enman! We must save them! Can't let them get eaten along with Woolsey! Look there! Did Woolsey become friends with the pantails? I guess that explains why Woolsey kept running around. She was looking for her true home. Looking at this got me thinking about home. Our Wuling trip is... bringing back memories. Hey! Woolsey ran off again. Wasn't making friends with pantail beasts what she was after?
I know what Woolsey wants. Woolsey just wants to run.
Atu! Aren't you chasing after Woolsey?
I'm going to talk to my instructor.
Oh.
Huh? Wow, you're...
Over here, Ant-Man! Come on! I want to offer you this gift. I was packing my bag when I saw this photo. Wanted to take it along, but I realized it's kinda useless to me. Here, please take it.
Hey, it's a photo of Woolsey and the Pantails. Oh, it's so pretty. You're an amazing photographer, Atu.
I want to, but people who want to keep moving forward should never look back. Oh, one more thing. Thank you for sticking with me all day and running around like this. Awesome! I guess we all like running. So, this is it. I'm heading to my next project. Next, I'm applying to the most desolate and uninhabited realms of Talos 2. There, I shall find the most wondrous mineral of them all.
Seems like our unexpected mistake became a life-changing event for Atu.
Mistake? What mistake?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Okay then, I'm off, people. I hope to see you again.